Welcome to Blindness Unlimited with Brandon Keith Biggs, hosted by Sonja Biggs, TVI O&M, from Sonja Biggs Educational Services. This is Episode 2, Music Magic. Brandon, can you share a little bit with us about Braille music?
So what I just was reading here is a sheet of Braille music that has those words and those notes written on it. I have my whole entire book of songs here for the quarter, and this just happens to be one of them. Braille music is a lot different than print music, but the information is pretty much the same. The major difference is, for you music people, is Braille music does not have clefs. We read everything from left to right. There's no up and down. So just kind of a layout here of how that piece is structured. We have the information here of the title, and it says vocal music, and it tells me the name of the piece and the composer. Then down here it tells me the tempo marking, très long, because it's a French piece, and then it tells me the key signature. There's 2 sharps, and then the time signature, 2/4. Then it gives me a line of text, s'il est vrai, Cloris, and underneath that it tells me the notes. There's the measure marking, and then tells me the tempo and whatnot, and then here's the notes. So that's basically how Braille music is laid out. You've got the words, and then underneath it you have the notes. Braille music really is helpful for musicians in getting to know a piece of music backwards and forwards without trying to figure out what the notes are, or when one learns music by ear, they don't really grasp the whole entire piece in its entirety, like, there's a modulation here, or there's a tempo change here, or key change here. They don't get that kind of information, except possibly very lucky if they're very good at ear training, they can do that. I have a lot of books in music as well. This is my music theory book, 1 volume of it. There's like 5 of them. But I have a whole bunch of music examples, like from my sight singing class, or this one's from my theory class. I have the same from my sight singing class. I have some piano music, and then some SATB, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, choir music, and it's all in this theory book here, and they're able to explain advanced theory concepts using Braille music, and it's fantastic. I love my theory class.
How do you bind that?
I have a couple ways of binding music. For this book, I have a 3-ring binder that I get from APH, and for this theory book, I have a nice little handy device called treasury tags. They're from Britain. You have to order them specially from there. UK, I think, sells them. You just buy them online. They're little strips of rope, kind of, with little metal ends that can go through the binding, or the punches on the paper. So I love these treasury tags because you don't actually need to worry about one of those binding machines and whatnot. So Braille music can be learned in several different ways. There's a fantastic book called An Introduction to Music for a Blind Student by Richard Tesh. And I have a volume, or a couple volumes here. It comes in like 5 or 6 volumes, and it will go through the very basics of Braille music. What is a quarter note? What is a half note? How do you read those in Braille? And it will go through all the way up to, okay, how do you read a modulation? This is how you transpose in Braille music. This is what a key signature is and whatnot, and I think it might even go by the time you finish there, you'll be able to read an orchestra piece. So the other way that you can learn Braille music is the way that I like to do it. I have a Braille music tutor. Her name is Sandra, and she Skypes me over. She lives in the UK, and so she teaches me over Skype, and she tells me, answers any questions I have, and we work out techniques on how to read Braille music and whatnot. And that is how I learned Braille music, and I'm still learning Braille music. In America, there are a couple fantastic resources that you can use. One is the National Library Service, and that's where you can get all kinds of Braille music scores. Let's see here. We got... Let's go to Google here. So you've got NLS, and then there's also a couple other websites like Prima Vista, and there's this one software that's pretty new that will actually compile Braille music if you write it correctly into print music, but it's still kind of a beta thing. So let's log in here. And then, so basically here on you just go log in. You can go to your on the NLS website. It says on how to become a member, and you just fill out an application, and it's really easy. And then when you get access to that a collection, you log in like I just did, and then you hit search here in the search edit, and I'll just type in hit search, and it pops up with there's a bunch of books. I think there's like 300. Oh, 180. There's 180 books. So there's different types of books. There's audio books on Mozart. They have audio like tutorials so you can learn by ear. They also have right here on the bottom, they've got books. This one is an arias for sopranos book that has Mozart in it, and you click on it, and then down below there's a download link, and I click on that and save it to my computer, and that's all I need to do to get the Braille music. You can put it on a device, or you can put it on your embosser and emboss it. Those are the major Braille music resources for obtaining Braille music. There are transcribers as well for people who live in who are at school. And if you want a fantastic network of people and other musicians to contact and to talk to, there's a group called MENVI, M-E-N-V-I, and I can go there. You just type in MENVI on Google, hit enter, and it's a fantastic, it's an email list as well as a network of people. And so there's like a whole entire website with archives, like how do I talk to a teacher and whatnot. And these are the best way, this is the best way for people to get into the realm of Braille music and learn how to about music in general.
Okay, thank you, Brandon, for sharing that. This has been episode 2, Music Magic, on Blindness Unlimited by Sonja Biggs, Educational Services, www.sonjabiggs.net.
Awesome. How long was that?